Time now for our first Midday Forum, and joining us is Jason Christensen with Two Men and a Truck. And it's great having you here today. And of course, during the summer, like we're currently at, a lot of people are moving. That transition can be stressful, but you have some tips to help make it a little less burdensome. Tell us about it.
Yeah, the big key is just to be prepared. Do as much as you can ahead of time. Get all your packing done ahead of time. Transfer your utilities and your cable and your internet, as far ahead of time as reasonable, so that when you get to the new house, everything is as ready to go as possible. And
then when it comes to packing up everything, you say to use your kids and make sure it's a fun experience rather than viewing them as a burden.
Yeah, kids want to be involved when you're doing something like this, and they're also going to be nervous because they're moving, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal for everybody, but it's a really big deal for a little kid. So, you can play games like hide and seek and take breaks and play games, but you can also help them pack. Kids have a lot of stuffed animals and things like that. You can set up a box in the middle of the room and play basketball with, and just try to make it fun for them.
And then when it comes to packing everything, do you start in the kitchen? Do you room by room? What's the best way? Do you determine what's heaviest first?
Well, when we pack, we usually pack sort of room by room, and it's important to pack the heavier items in smaller boxes. Keep in mind, if you're using movers, they may be able to lift boxes that are pretty heavy, but once you're moved in and the movers are gone, you may have to move those around yourself, so you don't want to overpack to the point that you're going to have trouble with that. But yeah, we usually just do it kind of room by room, and always, you always want to have one box that has sort of the last minute stuff and the stuff that you're going to need right away, so you don't lose track of that stuff.
And I know too, it's always a good idea to mark what's inside the boxes, because it may be organized, oh, this is all kitchen, this is all living room, but when you get it in that truck and you take it off, you don't know what's what.
Yeah, definitely. Mark the boxes, mark which room the boxes go in, and when you get to the new house, take the movers on a little walkthrough. Let them know what room corresponds with how the boxes are marked, so that when they do leave, things can still be as organized as possible.
There you go. So if you're going to be in the process of moving, maybe those tips will help you out.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us. And we'll be right back with our second Midday guest. You're watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News Midday.